This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stockbox interview. Joining me on Stockbox today is Christopher Geerthuizen, the CEO of Nova Minerals, which is an ASX-listed company currently developing their Estelle Gold project in Alaska. Hi, Christopher. Good to be talking to you again. It wasn't that long ago we spoke. How are you?
Very good, Mark. Good to be on with you again to give you this exciting news about this resource release.
Exactly, yes. So that's why we're talking again, because you've released news on the project in the area known as the Corbel Main, whereby the global resource has grown to 4.7 million ounces of gold. Now, just having a look at the previous resource, that looks to me like it was 3.3 million ounces. So this news today is significantly increasing the resource there by, well, about 1.4 million ounces. Is that right?
That's exactly right. So over 1 million ounces increased from the interim resource in October in 2020. But even more significantly, since our maiden resource at the end of 2019, we've increased it by over 2 million ounces now. And so 4.7 million ounces for the global resource at Corbel Main alone. Remember, there's plenty of upside, which we can talk about as well, in the Korbel Valley as well as across our claims. But yeah, we're very pleased with this 4.7 million result. We feel it's a bit conservative, but that we felt that was necessary because this will be fed into our scoping study. And we really want to get that scoping study nice and tight and pinned down. So either way, a very significant, important, exciting day in Nova's road to 10 million ounces eventually, which is what we believe we have there in the Korbel Valley.
Okay, on the road to 10 million. Well, you're well on the way then. So you're obviously feeling very excited about this.
Oh, yeah. And see, you have to put this now in the context of the ore sorting. The ore sorting, we had a news release recently. And so this is a game changer for us, really, with the ore sorting. Remember, what the ore sorting does, this is proven technology. You get the CapEx on these machines is not that great. They're very low cost, good bang for the buck. And what we've seen with our mineralization is that we're able to upgrade the resource by 10 times in terms of the grade. And so our test work showed that when we put 0.5 grams per ton material into the ore sorters, what was accepted on the other end was 6 grams per ton at about a 15% volume. Right. So 15% of the volume was accepted at 6 grams per ton. And now, if you look at our mineralization, we have sheeted veining. These veins are very discrete, very distinct mineralogy. And so regardless of whether you put in 0.5, 0.3, or even lower grade material, what is accepted at the other end will continue to be, it looks like 6 gram per ton material. So it really comes down to operating cost of how many tons you shove through these machines. And so that will be, we believe we can shove 0.2 and 0.3 material in there as well. And the accepted grade at the end, after the ore sorters, will be in the 5 to 6 gram per ton range. And then that is our mill feed through a CIP circuit. And I'll put out a little teaser here. Our other metallurgical test work in that flow sheet through the CIP circuit, we're getting very good indications of very good gravity recoveries. And so gravity is another very cost-effective way to concentrate the gold. So it's like a funnel. We're really reducing that volume and significantly upgrading the grade so that when it comes to the actual leach at the back end of the CIP flow sheet, it'll be extremely high grade. And that is all what we're working on. And we'll be start putting some numbers to that in the upcoming scoping study, looking very encouraging.
Okay. What do you think it was that led to the 10 times grade increase?
The fact that, again, like I say, the veins are sheeted veins, so it's not all stock work going every which direction. They're all very continuous direction. Mm-hmm. These veins, very distinct mineralogy. Quartz, arsenopyrite is the big one. The gold is associated with arsenopyrite. And it's a very big contrast between the mineralized veins and the wall rock, the country rock, the mineralized, the intrusive, basically. And so what we're using is XRT laser technology. and it's able to pick out all this arsenopyrite, and so it separates it very readily. Because we know from our sampling, when we selectively sample these veins, these are bonanza grades, several ounces per ton. And so the challenge is, how do you separate that? Now we have the solution. And so there's just such a large contrast. The mineralogy is so distinct that the laser technology just selects and separates this stuff very readily. And it's very exciting.
Okay, it certainly sounds exciting. I also notice in the RNS that you say that this resource upgrade and test work will underpin economic studies, which are currently underway. Now, you've mentioned the scoping studies. Is that the study that's currently underway, and when can we expect to see some more on that?
Yes, absolutely. So all this metallurgical ore sorting will be fed into that. The resource will be fed into that, and a number of other parameters that we're looking at. I should mention that one thing, when you do the ore sorting, so we have this very relatively new game-changing circuit going through the CIP, but of course the reject will then be sent to heap leach or stockpile as well. So that material can be processed as well, that lower grade material. So that the scoping study is underway right now. We expect that to come out mid-year or before. So we'll be looking to release that around May, June, and start to show the market that there is a very profitable, we believe a highly profitable operational scenario here at Estelle, starting with the Corbel Main deposit.
Okay. And you also mentioned that there's currently ongoing resource drilling work. So is there yet more potential to come?
That's right. So we're a year-round operation. Remember, we have the infrastructure in place there to be a year-round operation. So we're drilling continuously. This year, we'll be ramping up to 4 drill rigs, and we'll be focusing on infill drilling at Corbel Main, of course, to start to prove up these resources and continue to expand, because it's wide open, especially along strike to the northwest and to the southeast. That southeast zone, we believe, will be the starter zone. That's where we're seeing some higher grades. So we'll focus 2 rigs on the on Corbel Main resource drill out, resource infill and step out. In addition, we have an RC rig out there, which will continue to scout drill across the Korbel Valley to generate more targets in Block C, Block D, Block Isabella, which are not included in this resource. This is just Corbel Main, but we still have Block C, D, and Isabella, as well as the other diamond rig, the 4th rig, will then fly to RPM. RPM is the next cab off the rank. Remember, we have a 325 square kilometer claim block out here with 15 other known prospects at various stages of advancement. RPM being the most advanced and the next cab off the rank. We'll be drilling up to 5,000 meters out at RPM this year and be releasing a maiden resource at RPM. And so remember, we have a historical drill hole there of 120 meters at over a gram. We've done sampling out there with 9 to 10 ounces per ton. So we'll be following that up and trying to release a maiden resource at RPM. Don't even want to speculate how many million ounces are at RPM, but we'll see this year. That'll add some serious depth to the Estelle Gold Project, with 2 resource areas that we'll be working on as we move forward. And so we want to drill up to 80,000 meters this year on our road to 10 million ounces by 2022.
Great. And I also noticed there in the RNS a comment from you where you talk about moving from an explorer to a developer. So this is a very significant point in the company's history then.
Absolutely. And this is where the scoping study comes in, which will be released here before mid-year this year. And so that now you'll start to see some of the economics around this, and this ore sorting to mill to CIP flow sheet will be a significant portion of that. All right. So we're not just a bulk mineable heap leach operation anymore. Now we're a bulk mineable with a CIP circuit as well. So that serious upgrade, that'll be a significant portion of the processing regime, and that flow sheet will add significant value to this project. And so the scoping study shows that we're now on the path to development to show that this will be a profitable operation moving forward.
It's great to speak to you again, Christopher. That's Christopher Gattison there, the CEO of Nova Minerals. Thank you for that update, and speak again soon.
Thanks for having us, Mark. Look forward to the next update.
Thank you for listening to this Stockbox interview. For more information, interviews and videos, visit our website at stockboxmedia.com or give us a follow on Twitter by searching @StockboxMedia.